Well, our fantasy was Trump back in the White House. And guess what? Two exclamation points. Fantasy realized. Right on, man. Right on. How long have you held these fantasies? Those are your fantasies. You you have different fantasies than most of the country, I would imagine. Most of the world, I would imagine. Some people fantasize about, not being in poverty. Some people fantasize about not being hungry. Some people fantasize about not being oppressed. Here in the United States, fantasies tend to lean towards the sexual because, by and large, we have it pretty good here in the States. One would think that, you'd fantasize about, I don't know, finally being able to do a 69, maybe getting into a little group thing, a little menage a trois. Your wife comes home and surprises you with somebody else. That sort of thing. Not a politician. Okay. You worship him to the point where you wear adult diapers to rallies in support of the news report that he wears adult diapers. I'm not kink shaming, right? If that's your thing, you want to wear diapers, even though you don't have to wear diapers, then yeah, wear diapers. You know what I mean? But you guys wear the diapers. You carry around little specimen cups of a white substance that's supposed to be J.D. Vance's Brogurt. Okay. You make all of your events about him. Your weddings are about him. Your church services are about him. Your Christmases are about him. Your Thanksgivings are about him. Your birthdays are about him. His face is on everything. You refer to him as Daddy. Daddy's back. Daddy's home. Daddy's coming. And then you talk about... That was my chair, by the way. And then you talk about that your fantasy was to see Trump back in the White House. Dude, just come out with it, okay? I mean, if you need to see a therapist to come out with it, then see a therapist to come out with it. But just come out with it, man. You have some underlying tendencies, you know what I mean? And it's okay. Every time he speaks, you touch yourself, don't you? Just admit it. Just every time you hear that motherfucker's voice, you immediately grab Zach. We know you do. We know you do. We know you do. You're like these fucking buffed out bros who go home and beat off the roadhouse. We get it. We understand it. But my God, dude, just come out with it, right? Be you. Stop hiding this. Have you reached out to him? He's somebody that from time to time you could get lucky. You know, he could respond to you. Next thing you know, you could be in Mar-a-Lago or your fantasy, the White House, right? Him just laying you down over the Resolute desk, giving himself the old, so we could kind of prep the area. It's doing it for you, isn't it? The visuals are just fucking bouncing around in your head, aren't they? Dude. Yeah, we have different fantasies, my guy.